I had my second week in a row of something we're calling Try It Tuesday.
Okay.
So last week we talked about I have so many great cookbooks that are collecting dust because I don't feel like I'm the best chef, like Kara. So every week, we'll see how this goes, I'm going to pull out a cookbook. And last night, thank you so much to Ellie Krieger. There was Kate videotaping me. She had a recipe for turkey sausage and chickpea soup with butternut squash. It was phenomenal. It was healthy, but it was just hearty, and the kids loved it. And guess what? She ended up retweeting us, so that's always exciting.
Nice.
So anyway, just let us know if you're trying out a new recipe. Hashtag Try It Tuesday.
Okay.
And we'll feature it right here on the show.
Now, if you do have a dud, say, because you're just trying it, are we going to be honest and tell the people?
That is a good question.
I think it's our duty.
What do y'all think? I think
it's our duty.
What do you think, Maria? She always tells the truth.
Yeah. I mean, we got to say. Yeah. Okay. All right. But I'm excited for this.
But then we can't retweet it because then, I mean, we can't.
Well, we got to think that through.
We can't tag the person because I don't want to hurt feelings.
Well, it wouldn't. Maybe it would be your fault, not the chef's fault.
That's true. Or we'll blame it on me.
Yeah. It could be a great recipe. Yeah, but it's just something in the execution.
As Chesley would always say, truth prevails, and we're going to see Chesley in the next segment.
Ooh.
All right, and we have something really much more important than my cooking to start off the month with.
Yeah, it's the first day of Black History Month, February 1st. So we'll be educating and learning all month long. We're kicking it off honoring brave Bessie Coleman. She was the first African-American woman and the first Native American to hold a pilot's license.
Yes, Bessie.
Brave Bessie is now on a new Barbie.
We can clap. That's right. She's on a new Barbie.
Yes.
This is
Mattel
amazing.
honors the first Black female pilot in their Inspiring Women series. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Miss Bessie Coleman. She was born in 1892. She wanted to go to college. She wanted to get a pilot's license. She was fascinated with aviation. And so she found out, she grew up in Texas, that France had more lax laws for segregation, for education, and for women. So here's what she did. She learned French. She sailed to France on her 29th year of life, got her international pilot's license. I mean, there are some stories that you read and you're just like, I could never.
Who is this incredible brave woman? Yes.
Right. So she came back to the United States. She started flying in these crazy stunt shows and was the first woman to do a figure 8 in the air. Yeah, I mean, probably first pilot, not even first woman. And people were just astonished with her. And then she, unfortunately, passed away so young, taken too soon at 34, in a flying accident. But she wasn't even flying the plane. Somebody else was. Yes, I believe it was her mechanic.
There needs to be a movie about her life.
I was reading about, I'm like, how many books and movies can I watch about her? Because they found that it was her mechanic that was flying this faulty plane, and he had actually had a wrench that he left in the gears when he was fixing it, and I think it got jammed during that flight. It did a nosedive. She escaped because she was also known for parachuting live out of the airplanes.
This is incredible.
No, but she unfortunately didn't make it, and neither did he. But I mean, just an incredible person. Yeah. And now her niece, Gigi Coleman, helped Mattel design this Barbie, and she hopes, by people having this Barbie, I'm going to go get this Barbie.
Incredible.
That we will, keep telling her story.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, we salute you.
We do.
We salute you.
We do. Also, in honor of Black History Month, I already follow Rachel Cargill. She wrote The Renaissance of Our Own, and she's doing something every day to help people educate themselves. So if you want to follow her along with me, I'll be sharing some of the stuff that I learned. And also, we want to get to one more thing today because we have a viewer. She's more than a viewer, though. What am I talking about? She's our friend, Miss Sherry Owens. She's been on the show before. She's a beauty queen. She's fantastic. And she is a South Jersey girl, but moved here, obviously, grew up a Philly fan.
How could
the Eagles, right? Who are in the Super Bowl. Her husband from Kansas City, huge Chiefs fan.
Oh, no.
Right? So I think you know where this is going. Yes, they have 2 children. There you can see her and her daughter in some Phillies gear, her husband and son in some Chiefs wear.
Wow,
and she says, we're a house divided yet united, because no matter what happens in the big game in a few weeks, they're both winners. Everyone's a winner there. Look at their house.
Yes, they are. That is so funny.
Love that, Sherry. Thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you, Sherry. I wonder if they're going.
They're not going, she said, but they'll be cheering.
But they'll be cheering.
Sometimes it's just kind of fun to stay home anyway.
Yeah,
you gotta have all your things.
You have all
the restroom's right there.
It is.
Those are the things I think about.
Me too. You don't have to wait in line.
Yeah.
Well, that is awesome. So yeah, we'll have to get an after pic after the game.
But it's true.
It is true.
I need a bathroom adjacent seating.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
All right, guys.